Hi there, it's Jessica Berg, licensed mental health counselor with Seattle Christian Counseling. I'm taking a short video clip, and what I want to talk to any current clients or prospective clients for me today is basically mostly for my mom clients. I want to just give you tips on being a stay-at-home mom, a working mom, or both. So to give you a quick example, I was a stay-at-home mom for 4 years with my daughter, who's now 4.5. I decided to go back to work part-time last year when she turned 4 for different reasons. But I know what it's like to work when you have a child at home part-time, and I know what it's also like to be stay-at-home full-time because I've done both. So my tips for you for stay-at-home moms is to really make sure that you have a support network. Sometimes being at home, you don't realize that you're missing that social piece with other adults. Maybe you do realize this. I definitely didn't when I was stay at home until probably about, I can't even remember, maybe my daughter was 1 or 2, and I started thinking, I'm really enjoying the grocery store more than I normally do. Talking to people there and just interacting, and I think sometimes we'd stay a little longer. And so I look back on that now and I think, wow, I didn't realize that not only did I kind of miss the work that I do in helping people, because that's a part of who I am, as well as being a mom, but I also was really missing that social piece. As human beings, we're innately wired to connect with others. And there's something about that. When that piece is missing from your life, it definitely can cause harm in ways that you don't mean for it to. It can cause anxiety. It can cause depression. I work with a lot of, actually, not all of my clients, but some of my clients are stay-at-home moms that definitely struggle with this, with anxiety and depression. And I think part of this is they're definitely lacking in that social network and also connection. Even if they're part of groups and stuff, they're lacking that one-on-one time with people that you sometimes get from a work environment that they do not have anymore because they're basically at home. So my tips would be definitely get involved in a support network, whether it be like a MOPS group, which is mothers of preschoolers, where you connect with other moms that have kids the same age as you, and get involved. Like, don't just go to the meetings, meet the moms, get to know them, do play dates, maybe become part of their team. I know some of my clients, like, they definitely become part of the management team or whatever you call it. They become leaders, they go on retreats. So if you're not working, this is a way to get involved and be around other people that are in your same situation so that you can connect on that level and not feel alone and isolated in your work as a stay-at-home mom. Because I can tell you, having done it myself, it is the most difficult job I've ever done. I loved being a stay-at-home mom. I loved being there for my daughter's first 4 years of her life. I would never trade that for anything or take it back. But I definitely realized when she started to get a little bit older and more independent and in school, preschool, that I had this time on my hands. And I'm like, what am I going to do with myself? I'm just not one of those people that can sit at home and cook and clean and then there's nothing left for me to do. I could do that for so long, and then it became apparent to me that my brain needed more stimulation and I needed that social piece, that social interaction, and also just knowing that I was making a difference again and helping others. For me, that's been super valuable just in getting back into the work that I did before my daughter was born and had a practice before she was born. And then I closed it down when she was born for years. And again, I wouldn't change that. But again, when she started to get older, I realized, like there's something missing here. Nothing to do with what was going on at home, but more for me, realizing that God's called me to be more than just a mom. Like there's this other part of me that I had before her that I'm not going to lose and just get rid of because I'm starting to have children. I think a lot of moms fall into this kind of guilt and fear of, do I stay at home? Do I work? How do I balance this? And I've had so many conversations with my friends who are all in the same boat, either working or not, quit their jobs, went back to work. We've all kind of done all of the above, and we have these conversations and we support each other. And I think that's super important to have that friend network. Your husband can only understand so much, or your partner. It's hard to get that piece that you need, that support in being a mom from your husband solely all the time, especially when you're stay at home. You definitely need other networks to support you, whether it's church, a MOPS group, maybe you join baby groups and then you get your children involved in activities and you meet people that way. I definitely had my daughter, in a baby group when she was little for a while with other moms, and then we did gymnastics and then soccer and attempted t-ball, and that didn't work out too well. But she started preschool also at 3.5. That's been super valuable. I've seen her change immensely in her confidence level and skill level and how she socially interacts, and also just her intelligence. It's just been amazing to watch, as well as my connection with the other moms of kids her age and the friends we've made. So these are just some tips for you guys. If you're like me and you work part-time, I work 3 days a week now for 5 hours a day. So I work Monday through Wednesdays from 1 to 6. In my private practice, I see clients. That is not the only time I'm working. I'm doing a lot of client notes, phone calls, emails, things at home in my downtime when my daughter's either sleeping at night or I have a break and my husband's there or someone's there, or we're doing something and I have some time to do work. So it's a constant ongoing process of figuring out that balance, even for myself. I love what I do. I love helping people. I love counseling. It's just kind of something that I realize God has called me to do, and I have a gift with it. And I feel like when I was at home full time, I kind of sat on that gift for a long time and realized, I love this, but my daughter is going to eventually be in school full time, like full days, and I'm not going to lose that part of me. So I'm still working on the balance. My daughter doesn't always love that I'm gone and working, but she's usually with a trusted babysitter or family member, and she knows that I'm only gone a certain amount of time and then I come back to her. So I just want to encourage all moms out there, don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up who you are because you have small children at home. You can make it work. You can balance your life. You can find the thing that you love to do and be passionate about and still incorporate that into your family life. I think you'll find that you'll incorporate more happiness into who you are too, and you'll be a better mom because of it. There's definite research that says the happiest moms work part-time. And I'm not saying that you need to do one or the other, like working or not working. I've just found from the research and from my own personal experiences that that is to be true. And it can even be 1 or 2 days a week for even just like 4 hours a day. Something that gives you that confidence in yourself, and also just knowing that you have that piece of you that is still who you are, that you didn't give all that up when you decided to have children. So I hope this helps anyone watching, inspires you to go and pursue your dreams. I definitely have moms in here also, quickly before I end, because I don't want to take up too much time on this video. But I just wanted to say, I do have moms that I have talked with and saying, hey, I don't really love my career. I have these young kids, I might quit. And I encourage them, well, go find something you love to do, like something that you're passionate about, and maybe try to incorporate that part-time, just a couple hours a week, and you never know what it could turn into. There's people that, end up pursuing something like photography or a writing class, and they end up becoming like an amazing photographer and have their own business. You just never know where it can take you. And as a woman myself, like I said, working in private practice and mental health field for over 10 years before my daughter was born, and now her, going almost into pre-K next year, and coming back to work for myself last year in a private practice, I've just seen a tremendous change in feeling that confidence in who I am again, and realizing that I didn't need to let that piece of me go. And I did for a reason. There was a reason behind that, and I, again, loved being at home. But knowing that you can go back, there will be guilt. I'm not going to say there won't be. I definitely miss my daughter when I'm at work. I think about her a lot. But I also know that I'm doing something good for both of us. I'm helping people. I'm doing this for myself and for others. But also my daughter is seeing me go back to work, not give up on my career, help people, bring money home, help pay the bills, things that are valuable for her as she gets older and decides to have her own family someday. I'd love her to see that mom can do all this. Mom can work and mom can be a mom. I want her someday to be able to do the same, to know that she can have a family. She can work part-time, she can work full-time, whatever works for her. For me, I found that part-time is a great balance. A couple days a week, like I said, 3 days a week, 5 hours a day. And again, there's work on top of that. It's not just where that stops, but I've been able to manage it and make it work. So I hope this encouraged any of you watching this today. Again, inspires you, fulfill your dreams, find your passions. Do not give up on who you are. You are so valuable as a person, as a mom, as a wife, but God made you for more than all of this. You definitely have talents and skills that He has instilled in you to go out and make a difference in this world. So whatever that may be, and it could just even be volunteer work with your kids' schools or your church, but don't give up on those things. Don't give up on what deep down inside you know that you're built for, and follow your dreams. Okay? Hopefully this helps anyone watching. Have a blessed day. God bless you.